your own. We, the board members, are aware of the challenge of collecting royalties from end users of creative works in such a difficult global economic situation.
Not understanding the country's copyright law may hinder its enforcement on the part of the public and other stakeholders. Such a concern is what prompted an awareness creation forum like this.
Our duty is to translate the economic aspect of copyright. Now, how do you do that? It's the board's duty to manage the collection of royalties. And our royalties, are what? Are usually, the economic spin-off, that artists or creators should enjoy from making their creation.
The forum provided stakeholders an overview of the collecting society so as to better understand their mandate and how they will be operating.
Therefore, that should reflect in anything that we do. Be it the fact that it's an act of parliament, we truly want to make sure all the stakeholders are fully aware of the benefits, the expectations, and the challenges that it might come with. Because it's a new establishment that is backed by law, but we must have to be able to create such kind of things so as we all understand it, as we understand other issues.
Members later raised several questions pertinent to the Copyright Act of the Gambia, the collecting society, and how it intends to operate. Rahibite, GRTS News.
Well, senior officials of the Gambia Radio and Television Services early this week joined the community of Kabakel to harvest their groundnut produce. The endeavor is part of efforts to show solidarity with President Jammeh's Back to the Land call. Mamadou Diallo has more.
Season, unlike any farmer, it is time to gather the harvest and evaluate one's success or otherwise. Led by its Director General Alhaji Lamin Manga, senior officials of the Gambia Radio and Television Services recently traveled to Kabekel to gather their groundnut harvest. This is the second year the national broadcaster has partnered with this community to answer the President Jammeh's Back to the Land call, and the results this year is a resounding success.
Well, eat what you grow what you eat is already a household slogan pioneered by His Excellency the President, and obviously GRTS took heed, which started from the works of the late Alhaji Mamadou Sanyang in blessed memory, who always saw to it that we followed the steps of the President. If you remember, we have shown our work in Bonto, in our other farms in Som, and today here we are in Kabakel. And this is just exactly what we're trying to do, just to follow those leads to show that as broadcasters as well, we have to follow those steps to show what we can also do in the field of agriculture.
The DJ and team were in Kabekel to partake in the final activities of stacking up the hay into bags for storage.
This is the first time we are harvesting our farm and getting very good results. If you compare this year to previous years, you could see that we've made a lot of difference. As DG rightly said, we've harvested over almost 15 bags of groundnuts and over 100 bags of hay. And in previous years, you could imagine even to get 10 bags was a problem. So it all shows that there is determination from management. Everybody wants to support the call of the President to go back to the land.
This marked improvement in harvest is due largely to the efforts of Lamin Jawara, the GRTS farm manager, who through his charisma has been able to build mutually beneficial partnerships with the community of Kabekel. Such partnerships, Jawara believes, will yield even greater results next year.
I'm giving a directive that, inshallah, come next year, DG and DDG will see more farm and more produce, inshallah. We promise them that come next year, the country will know that GRTS is not only for microphone and pen and paper. We are the backbone of agriculture in this country. Because any farm, any good yielding, any program, GRTS show the program to people. So we are the mouthpiece of agriculture in this country.
GRTS has always taken the lead in advancing water causes, and this, DG Manga believes, will always remain paramount in its work as a national institution.
If you remember last year we had made a presentation to the Jammeh Foundation for Peace, and we intend to make another such token this year. Obviously this year we've done so much better, and we're pleased to display that.
For the community of Kabekel, working with the national broadcaster to advance agricultural productivity is equally a reflection of their unflinching support to the president and his development endeavors. And this Seni Sajo, a native of Kabekel, who is also a senior GRTS cameraman, said it's just the beginning of an enduring partnership. GRTS has been at the forefront of the president's call through its advocacy, but with these endeavors, the national broadcaster has taken its commitment to another pedestal. Mamadou Diallo, GRTS.
The growth of alternative medicine is moving at an admirable speed, and this has been complemented with increased and adequate training for practitioners. That trend is continuing in the Gambia with the latest graduation of 3 trained homeopath medical practitioners, courtesy of the Mama Africa project. Rohi Bitey has details.
For the country's health sector, as 3 homeopathic students graduate from the Mama Africa Swiss project, a project set to introduce a new field in the medical sector called homeopathy, using the homeopathic methods. To many, this new field sounds strange. Homeopathic method or homeopathy is a system of treating diseases or conditions using very small amount of the substance that causes a disease or condition. The journey has been a long one, given that most of the young people that received training in the field of homeopathy found it completely new. But out of the 7, these are the 3 that were able to make it to the 3-year homeopathic studies.
So in collaboration with Mama Africa and Gambian Swiss friends, we extended the course to a 3-year full-time education, including the formation in anatomy, physiology, pathology, herbal medicine, and life skills. That is, how to manage a well-organized, healthy life and to become a reliable person to work with.
They are tasked to provide high-quality homeopathic education in the country, following their 3-year study program that was based on a boarding system free of charge in terms of feeding, housing, and tuition.
They have free education. They don't pay for nothing. They even have allowances every month to have their credits for their people. So it is not a studies of being paying money. It was a free, good studies, and I could assure that this is one of the best studies in this country. And if they keep it up like this, I tell you, at the end of the day, the Gambia, with the help of the leader of this country, who is the president of the natural herbal treatments in this country, that everything will come absolutely at the top.
Their training was coordinated by homeopaths from abroad flying into the Gambia at their own expense. Having undergone an intensive training on basic conventional medicine, homeopathy, and herbal medicine, the expectation is that the skills gathered by these young people will be of great value to the health sector.
In our discipline, traditional medicine, we are registered in different kinds of disciplines. We have traditional medicine, we have homeopaths, we have pranic healing, and then we have people that are using the Quranic verse to heal. We are also getting prophetic medicine called Habad Sauda. So there are a lot of disciplines in healing. So among those, you have homeopath also. And that's so you're all surprised, you see why she said that this lady will be able to make some homeopath remedies in this country by using our own plants. So you can now see the connection. This is why these students also have been taught traditional medicine. So it means that we have blended the two so that we'll be able to carry forward these 2 disciplines in this country. Traditional medicine is already traditional. It's already cultural. It's what everybody knew. But now we want to make it as a discipline so that we will put it to higher heights.
It was an emotional moment for the graduates and their loved ones as they received their international certificates from London. In what was greeted as good news, all these new graduates in homeopathy will automatically be given jobs. More people are also urged to apply now to be part of the field described as great. Rohi Bitey, GRTS News.
Well, that report by Rohi Bitei takes us to our first break. We'll be back with news from outside the Gambia.